Okay, so a little bit of update, guys. Tammy's here. She just got back from visiting the sheep because we're waiting for our mommy to give birth. Basically, mommy's pushing away one of our babies and the babies, and so we have to go and bottle. A lot of you guys have been asking what the colostrum is. This is lamb grow, kid grow. It is colostrum. It is usually what mommy gives them. The reason that the mommies usually push them away is we're not really sure. She's not hurting them, so we don't need to pull them yet, but we're gonna go and try and bottle feed. Problem is that I only bought one bag of colostrum, so I might have to go buy colostrum for them.
Yeah, look at Peggy. Can you yell for the camera? That's a good girl.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you. I believe.
Okay guys, so I have a couple updates for you guys. If you guys saw my last video, you guys know that we started a journey this morning at 5 a.m. We started having lambs. So basically the story is we got some lambs, didn't think they were pregnant, started lambing. We did buy 6 pregnant mommies and they were obviously pregnant. We knew they were pregnant. So basically, as you guys saw, we had lots of babies born this morning, and we just went back to the barn, and needless to say, the one mom that had babies today, she was pushing the babies away. She was cornering them and basically not feeding them. So the reason this happens is one of 2 reasons. One is because we weren't there when the babies were present. Like when they were born, we weren't present. So what happens is because all the moms are pregnant, they all they lick them because they need to be cleaned, like right after they're born. So basically what had happened was another mom had licked the babies, and now the actual mom of the babies doesn't think they're hers, as well as the one nipple wasn't busted. So we ended up going and we busted the nipple, which basically all you do is you milk them like a cow, you get the colostrum and you save it just in case. And so we went back in because I had another baby that was down, and what happens when they're down is the mouth gets cold and they're not getting milk. So she was actually born this morning, and she had been eating fine. She's doing very well. And then we went back and she had not moved from the same spot. So we knew something could be wrong. So we left her be. We went into the other barn and took care of the sheep that needed to be fed, and my husband milked her so that she could feed the babies. We did have to pin mom against the wall so that we could latch babies, which is kind of terrifying because they obviously don't understand. So they are girls. Sorry, I said boy. They are girls, and they're very vocal when they're hungry. So obviously mom wasn't feeding them. They're very vocal. They're starving. They're hungry. You're going to be upset too. So needless to say, we did get mom to feed them, and we got the babies latched. So far, they're doing okay. They're getting up. They're actually walking. Before, they weren't getting up and walking. When going back to the barn, we were checking on the little baby that was down. She was up and she was moving, and her name is Princess. My daughter Addie named her because her Pipe and her Mima named Addie Princess. So they named her Princess. So we have Pete and Princess in the other barn, which are the sheep that we didn't know were pregnant. While standing there, we noticed a mommy was in labor, which I'm going to show you. Basically what happens when they're in labor is they kind of cock up and they start pushing like a regular human would do. So she started pushing as we were in there, and she got spooked by the dog. The reason, obviously, the dog spooked her is because the dog just wants to check out and see what's going on. He's our farm dog. He doesn't know what's going on. There's sheep buying, and he doesn't quite understand what's going on. So we stood there and we waited, and because we were watching her, I think it was throwing off her game because, let's be honest, no one wants to watch you while you're in labor. So anyway, we ended up leaving, and right now it's going to be about 20 minutes to hopefully have her babies, and we're praying that she's not going to have a stuck baby. With that being said, we believe that our one pregnant mommy is going to have at least 4 babies. Now the problem with her is we thought she'd be the first to lamb because she is massive, as you guys can see. She is huge, and we thought for sure that she was in labor for the last couple days. But it's clear that she's uncomfortable. Whether she's in labor, we don't even know. We've been praying that every time we go back that she's had her babies, because basically it's a scary situation. We don't know for sure if she's in labor or if she's just very uncomfortable. which if I had that many babies, I'd be uncomfortable too. So again, we just wait. We wait and see. We have to go back and see if there is a baby in the other crib, and 9 times out of 10, there might be more. Someone might else go into labor tonight. It has been a crazy day. I have been up for 12 hours. It is currently 5:12. I've been up since 5 a.m. and we're all super tired. So usually how this happens is we want to lamb around this time because it's not cold. We don't have to put heating lamps in, but 9 times out of 10, babies lamb when it's cold outside. But you actually want them to lamb now because it's actually not cold outside. But anyway, I thought I would keep you guys updated. I do have an appointment at 6:30, so hopefully no one else lambs in this time being so that I can be there to see if my baby is born. So basically that's all the updates I have for you guys right now, and I'll check back in later. I also wanted to add, hopefully we don't have any more bottle feeders, because for one little bag of colostrum, it's $50. And it's only a little bag. So hopefully we're praying that there's no more bottle feeders, but if it happens, it happens. We can put them in with Pete. Should be okay, but you know, cross our fingers that we have no more bottle feeders and this mommy takes well to her babies. A lot of you guys are gonna ask why she's harming them. She doesn't understand. She doesn't know what's going on. Obviously, she's confused, and that's basically it. Okay guys, so I just got ready for my business meeting, and as I was getting ready for my business meeting, my husband came in and said that he needs to go to the farm right away because we have 2 more sheep born. So another mommy that was in the other crib is having babies, and then another one in the other crib is also having babies. So we have lots of babies that were born today, and I can't thank God each and every day for blessing us with all of these blessings. And it's been a crazy day, and as much as I think it's super crazy, I think that, you know, this is God's sign. If you guys don't know, my grandma passed away just yesterday, and this is a sign from God that my grandma's here for me, and she's thinking of me, and she brought me all of these beautiful blessings. So with that being said, we will be taking name suggestions for each and every single one of them, and I would really like you guys to be active on picking names for the babies. So with that being said, you can definitely comment down below on what the names you would like to see be named in our little farm. And I'm so excited to be able to be back on the grind for YouTube. I know I took a break for a long time, but it has just been overly exhausting trying to keep up with everything, and obviously I have been overwhelmed with everything. So with that being said, I thought this would be a new vamp of my YouTube, and I had wanted to vamp it before, but I didn't know what to do, and then I got really into the farming part of my life, and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity for me to be able to express to you guys how much it is living the farm life. I do want to say to you guys that it is not all peaches and cream. You know, it's not all easy every single day. There's things that we as farmers have to go through, you know, losses. It's super hard. Obviously with COVID, things have been super crazy. You know, we as farmers, as a business owner, it has been tremendously hard, but you know, our animals are what keep us going, and we obviously feed people every single day. I know this year we are doing corn for farming, and we also obviously have been doing soybeans, we have wheat. We have lots of stuff that we keep busy with around the farm. I'm going to try and get Patrick to start filming because he knows the more of like the aspect of the farming part. Again, we both, all of us, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, myself, and Patrick take care of the farm aspect of things. I did also want to say, a lot of you guys have been asking about the goats. We did get 2 goats, and they are super beautiful. I actually don't have pictures of them. We ended up just getting them, and they're super cool. And I'd always wanted goats, and as you guys know, I've always wanted chickens and baby chicks since I was, you know, a little girl. And I remember saying to my mom that I wanted chickens in my basement to just like run around and be little baby chicks. But then my expectation has obviously changed because I got 60 of them, and they don't stay little for long, and obviously it takes a lot of time and effort to run a farm, and you know, it's again not all peaches and cream for everything. So I just kind of wanted to address that. I also wanted to address, just quickly here for you guys, the way we farm might be very different from how others farm. I want to sit down with Patrick and have an in-detail depth of everything we basically do on the farm. It's not just animals. We don't just have animals. We do a number of things. The other thing I did want to say is if you have TikTok, I post on there basically every single day on life updates on our little farm and basically stuff like that. I know last year I did a little bit of filming for farming, and I did want to say that it's been super fun, and so I am excited about this journey and taking you guys obviously along with it. But I had a couple things I just wanted to address. I also did want to address that a lot of you guys were saying, hey, like she films in her car when she's driving. So with that being said as well, is that I film on my phone, and I have like a thing set up for so that I don't have to be so I don't have to be holding my phone the entire time. It's just easier that way. But anyway, I am going to grab some diesel and I'll finish my car. So I'm going to give you guys a little background story. So if you guys don't know, Patrick's family is the one who started the farming business. His meme had the farm, his meme and Pepe, and then his dad took over the farm, and then basically obviously the boys were born, and Tammy, my mother-in-law, has 4 boys, and Patrick has basically been in the farming since he was in a womb. So that's been super cool. They thought that my husband would never get married and be like in the farm life, and you know what, I was super scared about the farm life. Me coming from a city girl, I didn't know very much about farming. I still ask a lot of questions. Also, if you guys have any questions, you may ask me. I will leave all my social medias down below. You guys can definitely ask me anything, and we can pretty much go from there. Basically, we've always been big into the farming, and I find it super interesting, and it's a little bit, like I said, intimidating a little bit sometimes, and it's a little bit scary, but there's times where I'm so stressed out, I'm not sure what to do. Recently, obviously, I've come to know the farming a little more, and each day I'm learning stuff every single day, and I want to give a big shout out to my mother and father-in-law and my husband, because they don't judge me. I do have a funny story for you guys, and this has happened a lot more than you can think. So we live in a farming community, and the man across from us, I was like, oh look, he's planting soybeans, and my mother-in-law like just starts laughing, like hysterically laughing, and she's not like making fun of me, she just thought it was freaking hilarious. But needless to say, guys, it was not soybeans, it was actually corn. It was in the earlier stages of the like growing and everything, so I thought it looked the same as ours and everything, and I've had lots of questions, and they've always been super nice about answering questions for me. I've learned so much about animal care. Like, I thought when I was younger that you just basically fed them, watered them, and that was good to go. But you know, things have changed, and a lot of you guys have asked like how my adjustment has been, like going from obviously the city life to the farm life. It is always been an adjustment, and it always will be an adjustment, because I was so used to, obviously this is not to put anyone down, I know a lot of my exes or their family watches my videos, but a lot of my exes didn't have a job or didn't like do anything. So it's, my husband's a go-getter and has always been a go-getter and will always be, but his dad's the exact same way, and so it sometimes is a little bit like overwhelming because my husband's not home a lot, and like times like today, obviously we had lambs being born, and he wasn't home, and it gets a little hectic, but in the end I honestly love the farm life and I wouldn't change it for anything. I love how my husband's so knowledgeable on things. My husband took a thing called the 4-H, which you basically learn about, you show off your sheep and stuff like that. So he's done that. Adeline will be getting into that, provided obviously COVID and things like that. But a lot of you guys were also asking how the adjustment is with Adeline and how she's adjusting to the farm life. So we have now lived on the farm for 3 years, and the farm life has been the best amazing thing that we've ever experienced, and Adeline has really came out of her shell. She's learned so much, because I mean, farm life is kind of hard. Obviously, I did want to say that it's, again, super hard sometimes, and it's a lot of things you need to know and stuff like that. So it is a little bit like busy, but we are adjusting super well. Adeline loves being a farm girl. Any chances she gets, she wants to go with her dad and be on the farm, like working. I wouldn't call it working because a lot of you Karens are going to come for me, but it's not working. She enjoys being out there. We don't force her to do anything, and she just enjoys it. So that's basically where I wanted to stay with that, because a lot of people are saying like we force her to do things, but if you honestly see her, she's super happy. I know she tells you everything she needs to know. She was super excited to tell her class about all the sheep born, her cows, everything like that. It has been an amazing journey, and I'm so excited to continue this journey with my husband. And a lot of you guys were also asking, like, are we going to take over the farm? My question is obviously yes. We plan to buy a farm. Obviously not too far from my mother and father-in-law, because let's be honest, I can never be away from them because they're my godson. We plan to buy a farm, and we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We're going to be having a hobby farm as well, because it's just my passion now, and I've always been passionate about animals, and it's an amazing feeling being able to, because obviously one thing I did want to say is so regarding that, a lot of things that I did want to say is sheep are very vulnerable. They have no will to live. I did want to say, like, when I was explaining what it was going on with one of our sheep, if they go down, unfortunately, sometimes we can't save them. And that's the heartache about being a farmer, is sometimes you just can't save them. And as much as it's, like, heart-wrenching, you pretty much, like, it's hard. Doesn't quite understand either. Like, she thinks that they're not her babies, so she's, like, obviously angry at this point. But honestly, like, there's some amazing times on the farm as well. Like, today I got to watch a sheep basically be in labor, and since I moved into the farm, I've always wanted to see giving birth, because I think it's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And it shows how strong people can be and how strong animals are as well. So it's honestly heart-wrenching, but, like, at the same time, it's heartwarming, because we know that a baby's going to be born. So that's basically all I have right now. I hope that answered a lot of your guys' questions. I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. My TikTok is full of questions right now, so I need to get on there and have some answers for you guys, because so many people have questions. But anyway, I'm basically gonna leave it here for you guys. Hey guys, quick update before I head to bed, because I have to be up at 2 a.m. So basically we had one baby lamb born, and that's basically it for right now. So I will be going back at 2 a.m. to go and check, and I'm going to bring you guys with me. So this is part 2 to the Farmer's Chronicles. And so I'm going to put Sylvia to bed, and then I'm going to put Addie to bed. It's currently 9:30, and we're all going to go to bed. And then I'll see if I'm actually going to do the 10 o'clock feed. So I'm good to go. So I'm going to put Sylvia to bed now. So good afternoon, guys. We just had some colostrum. I gotta bring it over to mommy's that just Big Bertha had her baby. She had 2 of them, and this is colostrum. This one came right from another sheep. Did we lose any more babies, Daddy? No? Okay. So a lot of you guys have asked if the Big Bertha mommy went into labor. Yes, she did. She had 2 babies. I will show you guys them once I arrive to the barn. At 3:30 a.m. I called my husband to tell him that she was pushing, but we didn't think she'd have her babies. But she did have her babies, so now she's a little more comfortable. So we have a little boy.
Okay.
Okay guys, so it is currently 10 o'clock. You guys obviously know what time it is. I just had a shower and I put the kids to bed, and now I am going to do my other mothering duties, obviously my farming duties. Gonna go feed Pete, and I guess I would take you guys along with me again. He's getting bigger, he's getting stronger. We're gonna start feeding him actual food soon because he is getting bigger. So I'm gonna go out and feed Pete, and I thought I would just take you guys along with me. Mommy. Mommy. Hi, buddy. You hungry? Good morning. Good night, mommies. Hello, good morning. So Pete is a little bit bigger now, and he's going to be starting to actually get big boy milk. Big boy food pretty soon here. He's doing really well. He's growing, as you guys can see, tail's wagging, super happy, healthy. He's doing really, really well with his eatings. A lot of you guys were wondering why we tilt the bottle. It's just like a baby, can't give them air. He'll pull off when he is done his food. Usually the beginning, as you guys could see, he had a little hard time latching, and then he's pretty good. He is obviously, there he goes again. He's in this pen by himself because obviously you guys know that mom passed. But yeah, he's doing really good. He's getting big. He is. He's getting really, really big. He's getting stronger. I'm going to show you guys the babies after. I have 3 babies in here, and I still have 2 more mommies over there, which should lamb, I don't know, next couple months, because they are, that one's rubbing its head and smashing its head, freaking weirdo. Good job, Pete. But yeah, Pete's doing really good. He's a little boy. You can hear it hitting his belly. It's funny when they have indigestion. It's the funniest thing. Hearing them burp and fart is funny. So you never give him the bottom of the bottle, as you guys can hear. Right, and he's on. Say hello. Say hello, Pete. He's actually, his little rolls are going away. He's actually filling out pretty nice. Hi, buddy. Hello, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin Doodle. Oh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. He's got milk on his face. Yep. Okay, good night, sir. Say good night. Say good night. So I also wanted to show you guys little baby in here. This is baby in here. This is mommy. She did good. This is Princess is her name. Say hello, Princess and mommy. Hello, guys. They need to be shared really bad. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to come up? Hello, baby. Mama, yep. Okay, get down, please. And my other mommies over here. I have 2 mommies left over here. Like I said, they are pregnant, but it could be a little bit. You can see little baby over there, and I'll show you in a minute. So this is mommy over here. She gets a little spooked a little bit. Hello, mommy. How are you? Oh, other mommy's gonna come see me. Hello, mama. Hi, Mom. Hi, babies. Hi, Mommy. How you doing? Oh, my other mom's gonna come see me too. Hello, mummies. Okay, so this is little baby girl. I believe it's a girl. She's a little bit smaller, so must be a girl. Usually 9 times out of 10, if they are littler, they are girls, and the big ones are boys. He's gonna go eat. She's gonna go eat. Hello, Mama. Okay, we're gonna let them be. Say goodnight, guys. Say goodnight. Good night, buddy. See you night. See you night. She wants all the love right now. She's like, pet me, Mom. Pet me, dude. What do you got for me? Okay.
Oh, that's a little bath from her. Say goodnight, buds. Good night,
So
Mom.
usually I go to the other barn and check the other mommies because we just had more born today by my big one and my cat wants to
This
say.
is baby Maya, and that is Mommy. She's also pregnant. As you guys can see, she's pretty huge. A lot of you guys were asking why I wear my Crocs, and they're just easier to get on and off if I have to leave the house really quick.
So like I said, I'm gonna go to my other barn now and check my other bones.
Hi, good morning. So these are two mommies. They're not in labor. They'll be a little bit before we have babies. Say hello. So this is Mama and baby. This is Mama's that just had her babies. This little guy right here, she was the big one, and she had her babies. As you guys can see, all look well and good. So that's good. We have Mommy over here. This is Freckles. We got Mama over here. Baby is eating over there. So a tail going. She's gonna lay down. And then I have Mommy over there. So the baby's up and walking. That's good. This little one over here is the one I'm worried about. Hello, Mama. Hi, Mama. Is you feeding our baby? Is you feeding our babies? Good, Mommy. You can see the other little babies over there. This little one right here is the one I'm worried about. All right, I'll check you guys at 3 a.m. Have a good night, guys. Give her some love, Mommy. Give her a good lick. This little one over here was breech. So first of all, okay guys, so that concludes my 10 o'clock feed. The only one who gets fed at 10 o'clock is Pete. So now I'm going to head back and go to sleep.